Hi, class. My name is Benita May-Richardson, and I am coming live to you from Metairie, Louisiana, where I have just recently relocated as of November 2019. Again, my name is Benita May-Richardson, and I am a new Louisianian. I'm originally born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, which is where I spent most of my childhood and adult years, or teenage years, pre-adult years, until I went away to college, where I attended school at Iowa State University, located in Ames, Iowa. It is very, 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 very cold there, even colder than Chicago, if that's possible. I did my tenure there, and then I returned back to the Chicagoland area. I spent roughly 12 to 15 years working in corporate America as a human resource professional. I served as a human resource assistant, a human resource director. My bachelor's degrees are in history and criminal justice, and then I went back after about 10 years in corporate America and pursued a master's degree in criminal justice. At which point I left working as a human resource professional, and I worked for the government for approximately a year as a civilian contractor. That was an enjoyable experience. Unfortunately, the contract relocated to a part of the United States that I was not interested in relocating to. So there went that. And it was back to the grindstone with kind of deciding what I wanted to do with my life. I had been running from being a school teacher probably most of my life. I was born and raised by two school teachers. My mother is a retired history and language arts instructor. She taught for 36 years. My father, who is deceased, is also a retired school teacher. He was a science and physical education instructor. And he taught at, I'm not sure if anyone is familiar with Cooley High, the movie, but my father taught at what is the original, actual, real Cooley High School. He was the PE instructor there at the time that the movie was actually filmed. And you can actually see him in the Cooley High movie, if you know who he is. So kind of there went that. And I guess after a lot of internal battle with myself, I decided to go ahead and pursue going into the education field. I was working in juvenile justice, and I kind of thought that maybe that was God's way of me helping youth, which I'm still not totally opposed to that avenue of being of assistance to today's juvenile population. But I think that even more critical to dealing with them from a criminal justice aspect is the importance of giving them a good head start and hopefully preventing them from making poor decisions as they mature and become older. I think that if we can, as school teachers, reach children when they're in kindergarten and first grade and second grade and third grade, I think that by the time they're 13, 14, 15, 16, we will have produced and created responsible young adults that make responsible, mature decisions that not only are beneficial to themselves, but also help them to become productive members of society. I think that there are so many good school teachers out here that care. And then I think there are some that are just so overworked, overburdened, and worn down and worn out that they don't even know how to try anymore. And I think that that's where the importance of a new generation of energetic, open-minded young school teachers comes into play. Not that there's anything wrong with the veteran school teachers, because we need them. If it weren't for them, how would we learn how to become good school teachers? So I think that a good balance is important in the school system. So that's the biggest reason why I wanted to become a school teacher, is so that I could be of help to today's generation and helping to mold them into positive, productive individuals of society who make us proud instead of making us ashamed that this is our legacy and that this is our future generations. Somewhere it has to start with reaching back and helping. And I think that I'm a perfect place for it to start, reaching back and helping. Being from Chicago, being from the inner city, having to go through gang territories, dodge gunfire to get to school because I was bussed out to one of the better schools every day. For grammar school and for high school, I can definitely relate to what it's like growing up in the inner city, growing up where your neighborhood that surrounds you is not always necessarily the best, and your parents still wanting the best for you. And I believe that a lot of parents out here want the best for their children, and that they're looking for good, motivated, positive school teachers to help meet them halfway with that battle. A little bit more about me. I'm happily married. I've been married for 14 years. I am married to a retired Army Staff Sergeant who proudly served our country for 26 years in the Illinois Army. We have 4 beautiful children, all adults. We have 3 boys, 1 girl. We have 1 grandchild and 1 on the way. I'm a very proud, very happy Nana. We have 4 very productive, positive children, which I'm very proud of. It has not been easy, but they turned out good, and God was with us, helping us raise them. So that's half the battle. In my spare time, I like to cook. I love to sing. I'm a big workout junkie. I love yoga. I love swimming. Last good book I read that was not educational. Wow. Their Eyes Were Watching God would have probably been the last book that I read that I did not have to read for school. It was a phenomenal book. I probably am addicted to it, and I think I've read it probably 4 or 5 times just maybe in the last year. And then I guess the other book that I read that I wouldn't say is not educational because it was very educational and informative was The Audacity of Hope, Barack Obama. That was a phenomenal book. Right now I am currently reading The Miseducation of the Negro. I've read this book a gazillion times as well. This is another phenomenal book by Carter G. Woodson. And I was actually a very big fan of the Carter G. Woodson Library in Chicago. He has a phenomenal library located there that I spent a lot of time at when I was in high school and also in college. Very phenomenal, just amazing. So that's pretty much what I'm reading in my spare time when I do have some spare time. That's pretty much Bonita. Like I said, I have a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, a bachelor's degree in social studies, history, master's degree in criminal justice. I'm a licensed massage therapist. I forgot to throw that in. I do that on the side. I got into that after my husband was in a very bad accident, and he hurt himself, and I used that, went back to school for that, and I used that to work as his restorative therapist and to help heal and restore him back to as close to 100% capacity as he could possibly be behind such an injury. And so far so good. He's back walking and fully functioning, so again, God is good on that one. And that's just pretty much me in a nutshell. I am a student at Xavier. I'm working on my Master's of Arts in Education. I am part of the Norma C. Francis cohort, level 4 cohort. And I'm excited about being at Xavier. I'm excited about being at a HBCU. I've always wanted to attend one. My father graduated from an HBCU. He attended and graduated from Alcorn State University and always wanted me to go to his alma mater, which is my entire father's side of the family is Alcorn State alumni. So they're very in their feelings about me attending Xavier and not attending Alcorn State. But HBCU is HBCU, so at least I am keeping with the family legacy and attending an HBCU. Other than that, that's pretty much Benita in a nutshell. Looking forward to working with everybody. I'm looking forward to what I'm going to learn in this class. I'm looking forward to the new adventures that we're going to all undertake with each other. I'm looking forward to working in groups. I'm looking forward to working on projects. And I'm just excited overall in general about this new opportunity, and just really grateful that God allowed this to be and allowed it to happen. I wish everybody well. You also, Professor. I hope that we meet your expectations this semester, and I hope we meet our own expectations this semester. Again, I look forward to working with and meeting everybody. Everybody stay safe and protect yourselves from this virus that is out here, and I look forward to the work that we'll do together. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.